Well, it's that time of the year again where many of us are armed with a long list of things to do to prepare for the holiday season, and children as well can get a little frazzled just as much as their parents during this season, and that can lead to insomnia, tummy aches, and temper tantrums. And joining us this afternoon to discuss all of that, Malisa Rader, an Iowa State Extension Family Life Program Specialist. Good afternoon, Malisa.
Thanks, Tyler.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. So it's kind of when it comes to preparing for the holidays, is it maybe a good idea to have the kids help out a little bit?
Sure. The more you can get your kids involved, it's delegation. You're taking some things off of your plate and you're helping them be a part of the holidays. Some ideas might be, if you have a crafty child, maybe have them help decorate some things. If you have a tween that likes to cook, maybe have them prepare the dessert for that event.
All right, and that kind of keeps them occupied as well, I take it?
You bet.
Okay, and now how important is it to keep them on schedule? You know, Halloween just happened, maybe a late night last night for some kids. You get into Thanksgiving and then Christmas. Is it important to keep them on schedule with sleeping and eating?
Schedules are really important for children. We want to try as much as possible to keep them on schedule. But what we know is during the holidays, sometimes that's not always possible. We might be on a different napping type of schedule if we're going on some visits and meeting with some people. So do your best as much as possible to keep them on schedule, but when you can't, have a plan and a backup. Have some snacks ready when there might be some unfamiliar foods, or meal times might be at a different time. And if they're going to be sleeping in a different place, try and think about what's going to make them the most comfortable, whether it's the book that you always read at bedtime, a special stuffed animal, a blanket, maybe even the sheets from home might help.
And talking about mealtime, Thanksgiving, Christmas dinners, a lot of family members sometimes getting together for that. Is it a good idea to just maybe take your kids and just throw them into the fire almost with so many family members that want to ask them questions and get to know them? Is that something that you should just go right ahead and do?
Well, you want to prepare the children as much as possible for what they can expect throughout the time, but you also want to be thinking about how you can make sure that they have time just to be a kid too. You know, everyone wants to see our children and meet them and talk with them, but you need to plan some time where they can be choosing what they do and be active just like kids need to be.
And sometimes schedules do get tight around the holidays as well, going from place to place, one right after another sometimes. Do you maybe just sometimes need to take a break and let kids be kids?
Yep, I would recommend about 2 hours a day that you want to give them time just to be themselves. And try and be active during that time if you can. Think about getting them outside. The weather today is great if you can be outside to play. If it's not great, maybe find a gymnasium somewhere or somewhere you can shoot hoops.
Okay, well that sounds like a lot of fun. Now you did bring in a little prop here. This is something that
I did. All right, so an activity that you can do together with your child is, these are placemats. I just picked up the cardboard here at the dollar store and send out a survey to everyone in your family with different questions, and then they send back those. So this was one I did on things we collect, and then my child and I put them together on leaves, and then they make a great mealtime discussions as you're getting together, an activity you can do together. And then I put the year, so it's a memory, you can take it home.
All right, sounds great. Well, something that's easy and fun to do with the kids, I take it. All right, Malisa, thank you so much for coming in this afternoon. Really appreciate it. Stick around. We'll be back with one last Check Your Forecast right after the break.